Final award this afternoon is the Shine a Light Annie Darby Award. Earlier this year, we lost a very special colleague and a very dear friend, Annie Darby, OBE and Queen's Nurse. If the spirit of Navigo could be exemplified by a single person, it was exemplified by Annie. She was passionate about the care of the most vulnerable, about doing the right thing, a true innovator in bringing in new ways to tackle problems, and absolutely fearless in the face of a barrier or in the face of opposition. We could not think of a better person after whom we could name the Shining Light Award. And it gives me great pleasure to invite her husband, Dr. Paul Darby, to present this year's Annie Darby Shining Light Award. Come on up, Paul.
Good afternoon, Navigo AGM. So I'm the lesser half. Try and find some glasses. So, yeah, Annie Darby, what a legend. She did so much, you know, for the community, here in Grimsby, nationally, and globally, actually. Sorely missed. She loved the ethos of Navigo, nearly as much as Simon. She had 10 years at Navigo, and she found it extremely satisfying and was extremely happy there. She was safeguard lead, tough job, but what she really liked was the projects and the innovation. So, I guess one thing that we miss at this year's AGM is her laugh. Yeah, very special. So the Shine a Light Award is a new award for a staff member, service user, or carer who has shown exceptional determination, love, kindness, or has just lifted someone's spirit who needed it. So the nominations, please. And the winner is Amy Flett. So just a few words about Amy. She is, as many of you know, the face and the smile of the cafe. Yeah. Always ready to talk to you, to talk about your problems if you have any. Fantastic. Amy epitomises what Navigo and Chooks is about. And she's a very deserved winner of the Annie Darby Shine a Light Award.
I appreciate everybody's support from Chooks and Navigo House. Just want to tell you.
Go on.
I'll tell you a little story. I started off a little girl wanting to go out with my friends and doing normal things, but I knew back then there was something about me that made me different, and now I know why. I've put it back into what I believe in, and that's healthy mind. And I think a healthy mind is healthy body, and just if you can make somebody's day, and I feel Annie Darby was just so caring and so lovely. She was here for the people. And in a way, she was like Princess Diana. And who could be any better than Princess Diana? So, so I came into services when I was 19. I remember Mike, I don't know your surname, we always get your surname wrong, but he's a lovely man. And basically, tell me off if I'm talking too much. But I've got some lovely members on stage here. But basically, my idea is to run a few new businesses with the help of people like Jeanette. And basically, I didn't know I was poorly, and a lot of people will tell you that. They don't realise they're poorly until sometimes a nurse comes to see you and says you need to be admitted. And I've almost campaigned for years in my head about doing something like this, so it's like a dream come true for me. The family I've got are absolutely gorgeous. Amy's like family member.
It's your moment, you're amazing. It's your moment. Yeah, it's your moment.
Can I bring my family on now? Can I bring my family on? And Joe. Yeah, and family in a minute. I want everybody. But Jo is absolutely what I would call absolutely magic, and she's very sensitive, and she's very she's grounded. She's grounded, and that's what we need to see. We need to see people like Annie. That, well, I'll tell you another little story.
She's going to be here a while.
But I saw Suzanne Brown earlier, and I absolutely adore Suzanne Brown. And basically, I said to her, "You never gave me no." I said, "You told me the truth." She said, "Amy, if I told you the truth, that's because you were doing something that maybe was a bit inappropriate." So I said, "As long as you tell the truth, you'll always be how can I put it? You'll always be, what's the word? Anybody come up with a word?" Amazing, yeah. And I tell you what, Jen Cordy called me amazing the other week, and I think the world of her. And Amanda Ledbetter, if she could come on stage, I think the world of her. I love you all. Can I just say a bit more about Annie? You want to say a bit more about Annie, and I will. I'm going to say a bit more about her. I'll tell you another little story. I am being true to myself. I can't remember what I was going to say now. I was just going to say a few more things, and then I'll let you go. What I liked about Annie Darby, she never got nasty or mad. She treated service users like, and again, Stuart Harris always said this to me. You treat people like you treat your family, and that's how Simon is, and that's how Simon worked with Annie Darby so well. They were so best friends, and Annie Darby would say, "Hello, Mr. Beaton, how's it going in the morning?" And you might have had a bit of competition with pole dart. Can I bring my family onto the stage? Who wants to come first? Pam, do you want to come up? Can I thank them or not? I've run out of time. Don't matter if we haven't. It just means so much to me because I've suffered. All of them. All of them. Can we have some pictures, please?
Come on, Amy, bring it in.
Oh, there's Linda and Yeatsum and Sophie and Dad.
We're going to be here forever.
Where are the rest of my family? Are they allowed to come up after this?
You
can have whoever you want up, Amy. Who do you want?
Can I join you?
Come on, let's bring Paul in.
Of course you can.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Are my family allowed to come up or not? Or is it...
We'll sort out a photo after.
Oh,
We've
lovely.
got a couple more things to do and then we can sort it
I
out.
feel a bit guilty. I've got my family on stage and I've got everybody else on
We can
stage.
do that in a second for you. Lovely.
One last person, before I go, not forgetting, Richard Mellon. He does amazing things, absolutely amazing things. He got me well. And just before I go, my mum has been like an angel throughout the years. She's seen me at my worst and she's seen me at my best. And my dad, well, my dad's just dad. But my sister had a baby 6 weeks ago, and it's changed our lives around, it really has. But Mum and Dad, Mum, when I first... Shall I do it later, do you think? Is that all right? And I'm going to say something about you too. Yeah, so Mum basically saw me when I was at my worst, and she basically got me back to the old Amy, because when I first came out of hospital, I had severe psychosis, but I was helped by the early intervention team, which was run by Amanda at the time, and Richard Mellon, and Jane, Jeanette, Vicky, Adam Cook, all of those people. And yeah, basically, how can I put it? Just want to say a few more things about you. Yeah, how can I put it? Me and Sophie planned to go on holiday, but it didn't happen. But one day we're going to go back to Norway, and Jane's been to Norway. So me and Jane met on those kind of interests, because we showed each other the photos, didn't we?
We did. Yeah. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you. And two more people. I'll leave it up. Two more people. Dad, Linda and Amanda. Dad is absolutely stunning. He used to I worked at Curry's when I was 16, and basically I did a temporary job at the weekend, and my dad, sometimes I'd go out on a night out, and the next day I'd end up as a fart. And basically, Dad was so kind, he'd almost be carrying me into work. And it was a long way, and it was icy. And I thought, I get OCD over stuff like that. So yeah, Dad never had much money growing up because Dad had his own problems, but he's worked through them. And Kyle's amazing. Kyle's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thanks ever so much, Amy.
And more just about Amanda. I'll come back later.
Thank you so much, Amy. A fantastic winner of the first Shining Light Annie Darby Award.